Running back searching for a hole. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Washington State has it all working right now. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss to the left. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got the first down and more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Pacheco. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it. But
the expressway is wide open. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Touch pass on the run. Fighting off the defender.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They'll go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He's back to throw on second down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the... Here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington State.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington State 14, Penn State 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most... play in college football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Just plowing down the field. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around. He wanted to